So we're on, correct, Amy? Okay, call the Safety Board meeting to order. First thing is Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. DeYoung?
Here.
Mr. Kometz is absent. Mr. Moran?
Here.
Mr. Paradiso?
Here.
Mr. Janowick?
Here.
Chief Flores?
Here.
Chief Leduc?
Here.
Mr. Schilling is absent. Attorney Decker?
Here.
Chris Salatas, the town manager?
Here.
Good. Okay, I need a motion for the approval of minutes for July 19th, 2021 board meeting.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Chiefs, is this, you want to switch it at this point?
Yeah, if that's okay with you gentlemen, yes.
We'd like to make a switch on the agenda, and I need a motion to switch the number 6 old business from the fire department to the police department, as the chief has somewhere he needs to be. So if I can get that motion.
So moved.
We have a motion, Mr. DeYoung, second.
Seconded.
Mr. Paradiso, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Chief?
Okay, from July 1st, 2021 through July 31st, 2021, the members of the St. John Police Department logged 15,475 miles and responded to 508 law incidents. The investigation of these incidents led to 10 arrests with 17 charges being filed. There were 47 traffic citations issued, along with 70 written warnings, for a total of 117 citations being issued during the month. Vehicle thefts totaled 0, other thefts 7550, and recovered property was 0. The other thing I wanted to touch on is we're working on a grant to get body cameras for our officers. So we actually submitted it today, and we are working with the town manager, Salatas, on this, and with the council to get their initial approval, if you will, because it's a 50-50 grant. So if we end up getting it, it's only going to cost the town about roughly $17,000 to get body cameras, which is almost next to nothing. So just to give you an example, like Cedar Lake, they are going for body cameras. Their project's going to cost them $315,000. So we already have an in-car camera system, which is saving us quite a bit of money. So which we already have that, and we do have funds that we raised that we're going to put towards it. So hopefully we get the grant, but I just wanted to let you gentlemen know, hopefully, and that'll be a camera for every officer with, I think, 2 spares. So so we're looking forward to that, and hopefully we can get that. I think that'll help out tremendously. Other than that, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Take care
it.
of
Thank you.
business.
See you guys.
Okay. Chief Leduc.
Good evening, gentlemen. For my report, last month we had a total of 113 patient contacts. Of those patient contacts, 69 patients, or 85%, were ALS 1, 2% were ALS 2, which is 2% were ALS 2, and then 10 patients, which is also 13%, were our basic transport. 74% of our patient contacts were residents. We're still traveling and transporting to Dyer heavily out of all the hospitals at 52%, followed closely by Franciscan Crown Point at 35%, and Munster Community at 13%. And then monies generated was $86,928 $1,000. On the fire side, we had a total of 145 incidents. You have the breakdown in front of you guys. 2 were in the corporate limits of town at the Crown Point address. 5 were in the corporate limits of town with the Dyer address. 126 were corporate limits of town with the St. John address. 5 were in our contracted portion of St. John Township, and 7 requests for mutual aid.
Okay. Old business. Chief, I think it's your show tonight.
Thank you, sir. So, old business. The first thing I more is a thank you and an update. We've been going back and forth with a lot of emails on policies. They're nowhere near complete, but I've got a lot of good feedback for you guys. I'm ready for another round and to send you some of those updates that you guys gave me. If that's still okay with the way we're doing it, that's more of the guidance I'm looking for from you gentlemen right now on that.
Okay.
Second, old business with Niko Vukovic. He has a removal of probation on 7/30/21, and I'm looking for a favorable recommendation in the back to back pay him to that date.
Okay. I need and now that's his correct date, right?
That is his correct date.
Okay. That's the remaining 6-month probation we have.
Nico and then a new business Allison will be the last one.
Okay.
But then I'll explain a new business. I have it in there for you.
Okay, so I need a motion to remove the probation of Niko Vukovic and backdate it to, with pay to July 30th of 2021.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, we have motion, second?
Second.
It's second. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen. For new business, I have.
Excuse, I'm going to
Sorry.
back up. As long as we're on old business with this probation, we had discussed it, I believe it was last meeting, and in the interim, all of us have received some emails, which I believe all of us have deemed somewhat threatening, okay? Not physically, but with lawsuits and action by lawyers, and it was all the same letter, just passed around by everybody, okay? I don't think anybody this on the board appreciates it, you know. I believe everybody's here way of handling business is to talk to somebody, find out what's going on, see what the things are. If something has to be done after that, that's it. But to send emails and threaten us, and in fact, in that meeting, you can hear me saying, everybody else, we're not changing anybody else's probation. This is all going at this point forward. So I don't think anybody in this board appreciates that happening or appreciates being threatened with lawsuits or lawyer action.
I understand, and I spoke to both those individuals on that, and passed on that direct sentiment that you guys just gave me as well. So, I told both of them, and they noted it.
Right. Anybody else have any comments on that? Or?
Well, no, I just want to put on the record that, I mean, this board works with the chiefs. You're the chief of the department. Anything that comes to this board should come through you as the chief or the police chief. The rest has been said.
Thank you, guys. I've spoken to both of them, and I'll reiterate that again.
Okay, new business, Chief.
New business, Allison Kraft. Her probation actually ends before our next meeting. Her probation will end on September 13th. I'm looking for a favorable recommendation to end her probation on September 13th.
And then she's the final 6-month
She
probation.
is the final 6 month.
Okay, so I need a motion to remove Allison Kraft from probation effective September 13th, 2021, provided she successfully completes the rest of her probation.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion, second?
I'll second.
And second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And these are just a little bit of updates, my last few things. Justin Andres was the last hire. He did have a 1-year probation. He started on August 1st. Just update on that, and thank you guys for your help with that. Next brief update is Mike Gillette. He's going to be the deputy chief. He is going to start August 28th. That's the first pay period. His first day in the office is August 30th. He will be an immense help for me. Then last, I have a staffing level update. We're still working on filling those positions with the town council with your guys' support. We're struggling a little bit with our part-timers, but we're...
Yeah, let me ask you, what positions are you looking to fill with the town council?
So once we moved Mike, battalion, our deputy chief, soon to be deputy chief, Gillette up, we have now an open spot on that shift. So there's only 3 full-timers on that shift. So
My understanding from the town council is all the hires and all the promotions, everything go through this board except for chiefs.
Well, I was going to ask you on Gillette, was that a request for a motion? Because that's my understanding, too.
I thought
You could point whoever you like, but I believe the appointment still would have been needed approved by the board.
okay, I was confused last meeting. I thought you guys said that I could appoint that.
Well, you can appoint one, but you didn't tell us who you were going to appoint. We have to approve who you appoint.
I, well,
And I don't remember you telling us who you appointed, but
okay.
I may be
understood.
wrong.
I probably didn't, I thought I did.
I mean, if we back up and do Mrs. this, so then do you want us to make the motion to approve?
If you can, if the board feels that's prudent, I think you guys should.
Then I'll entertain a motion to have Mike Gillette appointed deputy chief effective August 28th. The motion?
So moved.
It's moved second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And that's all I really have, gentlemen.
Chief, is there gonna be like a pinning ceremony or anything? with them?
Yes, so I'm hoping, I briefly spoke to Steve a little bit on that, just on the side. I'm gonna wait till he's actually in. So next month, I'm gonna have Deputy Chief Gillette and Private Andres hopefully do a pinning ceremony that month. I'm hoping to be here. My wife's pregnant, so I may be off on that, but we'll,
No, I did, you and I did speak about it because, you know, the action's not till the end of the month, but is it normal procedure for you guys to swear in with the city clerk or the town clerk or something to take an oath of office for that? Because in the case of like a chief officer, I would recommend that at least they take the oath of office or swear in, whatever it is, informally with the clerk, and then you can formalize it here with a pinning ceremony for family and.
yeah,
Oh, and bring that up on that point, that's what we had done with the new hire firemen, because they have never been sworn in, which I believe was wrong, and, you know, we've started that, so either like Steve said, with informally with the clerk, or at a meeting and do the pinning ceremony.
yeah, we never, so at least with Chief Gillette, that's a new position, so we never have in the past. I think that's a great idea. I'm sure Clerk Treasurer Hernandez, if she's available, would do that. And Chris, do you think the council would support that?
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that.
Okay, that's it, chief?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Okay, public comment? Nothing, Amy? Okay.
Real, if I could digress real quick. So the staffing level update, I know you talked about it, Chief, is, I know you gave the town council a budget plan for the promotion, plus did that also include the backfill?
I did, and at this current time, they chose not to backfill that position. So I know Chris could elaborate a little bit. I know the town council's working on the 2022 budget. I did ask for that position at least, and they're still working on it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
With that, ask for a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.